Good evening. I'm Mary Bardsley.
And I'm Sarah Collingsworth.
We are the Metro High School Theater Directors.
And we want to welcome you to the show tonight entitled Walls. A few thank yous before we get started. Shout out to CSPS.
Also, special shout out to Kirsten Miller for audio tech.
Dre Brown for lights and sound.
Woo, Dre! Conrad and Luann Ramsey for their writing space.
Bandit Boyd for program design.
Suzanne Zahn for videography.
And Gail Rieger and Heather Trilk and Ann Van Etten Janey for their program distribution.
And of course, thank you to our Metro High School community for believing Cue Journey song. You know that song? Oh yeah. Good. Okay, and now a few words about our theme. We chose this theme because it coincided with Metro STEAM Academy's involvement with the Berlin Wall project at the Czechoslovak Museum. Last month marked the 30th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. As part of our set, we have a piece of the replicated Berlin Wall built by Steve. And tonight we invite you to write what your personal wall is on the sticky note in your program. Were you all wondering, what is that? Well, now you know, okay? And we also have pens out in the lobby, so we want you to write down whatever your personal wall is, and then after the show, leave it on that table, and then we're gonna transfer it to the wall then when we're back at school. It's gonna be really neat, and then all students are gonna do it. It's gonna be very symbolic.
So your wall may be fear, anxiety, a difficult life circumstance, finances, health, or even self-doubt. Walls can take many forms, and they can prevent us from being who we really want to be and what we really want to do.
There are many walls that exist in our world: physical, historical, emotional, mental, and relational.
There are walls we visit and walls we build in our hearts. There's walls that have fallen and those that should fall within our minds. Tonight we're going to explore each brick in the wall, and no, we're not talking about Pink Floyd Dad.
Thank you for being here.
And enjoy the show.
It's silly to think walls could talk, right? But there's a reason why they were all created. They were meant to protect, keep out, contain, memorialize, comfort, entertain, and brick by brick, they fulfilled their purpose. If walls could talk, written by us.
I am the Vietnam Memorial Wall. I am from Washington, D.C. I remember all who fought and died in the Vietnam War. Names carved on black granite. Hands are pressed against me every day, wet and tears and memories.
I am the Great Wall of China. My purpose was to protect China from the Mongolian Empire and other invaders. I attract 50 million visitors every year. I am 2,700 years old.
I am the Berlin Wall. I am from Germany. My purpose was to divide East and West democracy versus communism. I was a symbol of the Cold War and the Iron Curtain. I was torn down in November 1991. When I failed, the events were celebrated around the world.
I am the Wailing Wall. I am from Jerusalem. I was built to protect the Jewish temple. I'm a place of prayer and pilgrimage sacred to the Jewish people. There's a section that is open to the general public for prayer. Here I often leave written messages on paper, usually a prayer or a wish, in the gaps between my blocks. I offer comfort and hope.
I'm the chewing gum wall. Don't even worry about it, guys. I am from downtown Seattle by the box office for Market Theater. I have chewing gum stuck to me, inches thick. Think of that. I was named one of the top 5 Germany's tourist attractions. I'm also a popular site for wedding photos and Facebook profile pictures.
I am the border wall. I am from the border of the United States and Mexico. I would prevent illegal crossing into the U.S. I would be tall and thick and made of metal. I'm controversial. A lot of people fight about my construction. I would keep out, I would restrict, I would protect the American dream.
I am the Berlin Wall.
Chewing Gum Wall.
Wailing Wall.
Great Wall of China.
Vietnam Memorial Wall.
Border wall.
We were built with intention.
Some of us still stand.
And some of us don't.
If walls could talk.
Their words and stories would go on forever.
The time has always been now by Cleo Wade. The time is always right to begin.
The time is always right. To accept your path, to accept what you had to walk through yesterday.
And what you must step away from now as you move toward tomorrow.
The time is always right to pound your chest and let them know you are here.
To let them know that they will hear you.
To let them know that they will see you.
The time is always right
To end your silence. To look at the person next to you and tell them to end their silence too.
The time is always right to reclaim their narrative.
to tell your story.
To live with wild freedom.
In a place that asks you to control not only the way you see the world, but also the way you see yourself.
The time is always right to say,
I will not be a victim.
I will be a survivor.
I will be a savior.
The time is always right.
To remind yourself that you are going to be okay.
The time is always right to love somebody.
Especially if that somebody is you.
The time is always right.
To make today the day you proclaim that you deserve
Your ideas,
your dreams and your hopes.
The time is always right to let waiting be something you just don't do anymore.
Now is the time. Beloved, now is the time.
How do you talk to kids about race, ethnicity, gender, religion, or class? Those conversations can be hard. For the past year, NPR and the team behind Sesame Street have been collaborating on a podcast for parents. According to a recent survey of parents, it was revealed that the majority of parents hardly ever talk about social identity with their kids. When kids ask questions like, why is this person darker than me? Or why is this person wearing a hat on their head? And parents respond with, you shouldn't ask that so loudly. It's sending a cue that the child has said something wrong when that's not true. Ultimately, kids need help making sense of the differences they see, and if they don't get it from their parents, they may come up with all sorts of strange reasons why people are different. In their interview with NPR, it was said, differences like skin, color, class, gender, and religion don't have to divide us, but ignoring them won't unite us either.
Brave Enough to Show Up by Cleo Wade. Yell if you need to. Need if you need to. Live while you are here. The world does not need your silence. The world does not need you to say you are fine when you aren't.
When important topics aren't discussed authentically, silence fills the space between, creating a wall of misunderstanding and judgment and fear. We are not supposed to talk about that. A Reader's Theater in 6 scenes.
Mom, I've been feeling so lost really. I have no motivation, no direction. Nothing seems to give me joy anymore. I know you said I shouldn't worry Dad about it because he's already too stressed, but I can't keep this in any longer. There's something wrong with me.
Shh, honey, we're not supposed to talk about that.
Shh! We're not supposed to talk about that. My anxiety has gotten really out of control. I make plans with friends to go out and cancel because I'm too nervous, too exhausted instead of being around people. I'm worried. I don't want to burden anyone else though. It's my battle alone. But maybe I can tell just one person to relieve some of these thoughts.
Shh!
We're not supposed to talk about that. You're not supposed to talk about that.
I've reached that point where I don't believe anyone would miss me if I weren't here. I don't want to go on like this. It's too much. It's too much to take on. I don't think anyone would understand if I told them.
Shh. We're not supposed to talk about that.
stand God?
No.
Yes, we can.
I don't know what I've been doing.
If you don't wish it the way I do, you're wrong.
And we can't be friends?
It all comes down to this.
Why did you even bring this up anyway? You know it upsets people.
Just stop. Everyone needs to stop.
We're not supposed to talk about that. We're not supposed to talk about that.
It's that time again.
The
campaign trail begins.
Countdown to the presidential election.
You know what that means.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm a Democrat, all the way. Straight ticket.
Republican, always have, always will be.
Make America great again.
How can you say
But
that?
Everyone has the right to vote, you know.
just calm down. Vote for the candidate, not the party.
Calm down. This isn't a calm down kind of moment. This is about our country. It's about our future, our lives.
My vote doesn't really count anyway, so I'm not gonna bother.
You have to vote. You can't complain if you don't vote. That's the rule. You wouldn't be angry if I voted the way you did, now would you?
We're not supposed to talk about that.
I want to come out to my family, to everyone, but I'm not sure what the reaction will be. There's a lot of risks, and I know we live in a more accepting society, but sexual orientation still seems like a taboo topic. Like there's still misunderstanding and fear and judgment lurking around each corner. It feels
We're not supposed to talk about that.
But I want to tell people who I really am. I want to speak my truth. Why can't I?
We're not supposed to talk about that. So, what are you? He, she, they? But I mean, you're not two people, so like not they, right?
Not everybody wants a label or category, but I prefer he, him pronouns.
So you were born a girl, but you feel like a boy. Does that mean you like girls then?
Who you're attracted to has nothing to do with what you identify as.
Are you getting the surgeries? Does your family know? I know I'm asking a lot of questions. It's just, who are you?
I'm me,
We're not supposed to talk about that.
but I should be able to share that. I should be able to tell people who I am.
Hey, I know it's hard to talk about, but I've been thinking a lot about it. Last weekend, when you said you couldn't make it out with the girls, it was because he won't let you, right? He doesn't trust you without them around.
Josh? I mean, he's jealous, but it's only because of the past and because of he's been cheated on before. He's insecure. I told him I wouldn't go out of respect for him.
Does that mean you'll never go on a girls' trip? Come on, that's not helpful. And you know, he's possessive, Liz. We've all seen it.
I thought you liked Josh. It's not right to make me choose. This is about give and take, and I have to give a little so that he feels comfortable. That's all.
Liz, what about when he tells you what to wear? Or that time he got stupid drunk and you locked yourself in the bedroom with the key so he wouldn't drive?
Just stop it, okay? That only happened once, and I want to wear things he likes. That means I'm a considerate girlfriend.
Liz, please.
No, I can't, okay?
Do you think he would ever hurt you?
What? No. How could you say that about Josh?
Liz, look!
We're not supposed to talk about that.
confessions that I can't speak out loud. Talking about race, even mentioning race makes me feel really nervous. I'm so worried about offending someone that I don't say anything.
I don't see race at all.
Yeah, I'm colorblind.
But no, that's not helpful. You need to see the differences and celebrate those and pretend like they don't exist, right?
I keep thinking that I don't think about race because I have white privilege.
What's that?
It's all the privilege you have automatically of being part of the majority. Things you don't have to deal with at all because you're white.
So, something you're born with.
Even talking about this, I might feel like I come off as a racist. When I'm bringing up my fears about it, I want to know.
We're not supposed to talk about that. Silence fills in the space between, creating a wall of misunderstanding and judgment and fear. A passage from Heart Talk by Cleo Wade. Express yourself.
Don't walk around with the burden of unsaid things.
Unlived talents.
And untold stories.
Free yourself.
Live out loud.
You will never regret standing up for yourself or standing up for someone else.
We always have the ability to use our light and our words to protect ourselves and our neighbors from harm.
When you allow hurtful and negative behavior to pollute the environment, we do a disservice to everyone.
Do not allow for darkness to spread because of your silence.
Shine light.
With your voice and your actions instead.
Another wall to consider is the Facebook wall. We post all sorts of things from cute dog pictures and mundane life to inflammatory opinions about politics. And sometimes there are things posted that should really be private conversations between people, but instead is posted for all to see. Wall, our reader's theater.
About us.
I love life and treasure those who are along for the journey.
I live life to the fullest.
I am a teenager with a lot on her mind.
Sunday, 1:01 p.m. Happy New Year's to all my friends and family.
Like,
I haven't heard much on Facebook about resolutions, so here's a challenge. Friends, post your New Year resolution for 2020. Here's mine. Get 3 college visits planned and scholarships out by the end of February. Hey, this year I got an extra day because of the leap year! Exclamation point.
Not feeling this challenge. Help? Question mark? Exclamation point.
How about skydiving? Question mark. That's a thrill. Could make things seem easier. My resolution is to put myself out there. I want to spend more time with people and less time on social media.
Not sure about skydiving, but I resolved to take a risk by sitting in the lunchroom twice a week. Well, maybe once. That might just be risky enough to be.
You can sit with me. My resolution is to get you to sit with me at lunch 3 times a week, smiley face.
You can sit with me, and I resolve not to with my mouth open! Exclamation point.
My resolution is to make a resolution that everyone makes, so that when I don't reach it, I can't be disappointed.
Whatever.
My resolution is to forgive.
My resolution is to go back and get my GED.
I'm inspired. Happy to help with college visits, lunch partners, skydiving, or GED prep. My resolution is to be a supportive and fun friend and girlfriend.
Your resolution doesn't need any words.
Aw, my boyfriend knows just what to say, smiley face.
Yeah.
And I resolve to forgive you for not meeting your resolutions. What a great first step.
Monday, 12:15 a.m. I've got so much running through my head. It's going to be a long night.
Sad face.
But what gets better, have a monster-eat energy drink. Those always help me.
No, a Red Bull. They give you wings.
I want to sleep, not stay awake.
Tuesday, 3:15 p.m. Sometimes there are things that are worth the chance, and when you find them, everything in the world doesn't seem to matter anymore.
Wow, that's deep. What got into you? Question mark.
I'm just happy. And check my relationship status while you're at it. I'm back with Mark.
Like? Question mark?
Like, exclamation point. Wall.
Wall.
I just had a fight with my mom. I can't handle any more fighting. It's too much. I don't know what else to do. Wall.
I lost my job yesterday. How am I going to pay rent? Anyone looking for jobs out there? Question mark. Wall.
My uncle passed away last night. He was only 41. I will post funeral services when we know.
Wall. Couldn't sleep again last night. Not that that's any different from any other night.
Wall. Pressure.
Enter.
Scared.
Enter.
Exhausted.
Enter.
Restless.
Enter.
Overwhelmed.
Enter.
Disappointed.
Enter.
Lonely.
Enter.
Hitting a wall.
Content.
Enter. Hopeful. Enter.
Monday, 7:08 a.m. This is going to be a great week. Cultural Diversity Day today, field trip to U of I Wednesday, and my birthday on Friday. 17! Exclamation point.
Love. Let's do something this weekend to celebrate. Really need to get out of my house.
Happy early birthday! Exclamation point.
Thank you. I hope I feel more energetic by Friday. Mondays are just Mondays.
LMAO. Monday, 8:30 a.m. Heading out to fill out applications. Any job leads? Let me know. I so should have finished high school.
Good luck.
Monday, 12:26 p.m. Hey, what are you doing for your birthday this weekend? Question mark, exclamation point.
Why do you have your phone out in driver's ed? Hit me up after 3, smiley face.
Monday, 2:46 p.m. Tasty tamales at Diversity Day totally stopped.
Monday, 8:41 p.m. Visitation Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. Funeral services Wednesday at Cedar Memorial at 11 a.m. for my Uncle Dave.
How are you doing? Anything I can do?
Doing okay, I guess. It was an aneurysm. So sudden it's hard to believe even now. It's how life works, I guess. One day something comes and crashes down on you. It's one thing after another, and everything gets out of control.
Monday, 9:35 p.m. Only one blow up with my mom today. Might be a record.
Monday, 11:43 p.m. Trying new meds for anxiety. I feel better, but I can't sleep. Just can't sleep.
Tuesday, 5:34 a.m. Lifting this morning, benching 185! Exclamation.
My strong boyfriend, smiley face. Hope you can lift all my presents Friday.
You're too funny.
Tuesday, 8:34 a.m. Have a job interview today at 9:30. Dishwasher at Evergreen Care Center. Might need to invest in some industrial strength gloves.
Good luck. I'll buy you your first pair, exclamation point.
You would be good with the older crowd, I think. Smiley face.
Hope you get the job.
Tuesday, 10:37 a.m. Not motivated for school, so I didn't go.
Been there, done that. Trust me. What's up?
I'm at school, but may have to leave early. So exhausted.
Same story, different day. Hoping these meds help. I've been on so many times I've lost track.
I used to take ADHD meds and I didn't feel like myself at all. I know what you're saying.
Med changes take time, blah, 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 but I can barely get out of bed. Something has got to change.
Tuesday, 3:32 p.m. Thought things were going better, but based on the note my mom just left me, definitely not. Nice to know what some people think they can say whatever they want to you and it's supposed to be okay.
What did the note say?
Basically, it said that my attitude has to change or my living options will, whatever.
You're getting cooked out? Question mark.
Mom works 2 jobs just to keep our apartment and I never see her. Guess if I didn't live here, it wouldn't be much different.
You can always crash here for a while. I can check with my parents.
Thanks. I just don't want to fight all the time. It never used to be like this.
I know what you mean. You've really been through a lot this year with your dad leaving and everything.
He never even calls anymore. He moved out of state, but I don't know where. I really miss him.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, or something like that.
So I hear.
Tuesday, 9:35 p.m. Visitation was a roller coaster. 1 minute I was laughing at a memory of my uncle, and the next I couldn't stop crying. I just want tomorrow to be over, focusing on breathing.
Hold on to the good memories.
Hang in there, praying hands.
Wednesday, 7:32 a.m. Still not feeling too good. Zero energy. May come to school late today. Won't make the U of I field trip though. Someone get me the free stuff! Exclamation point.
I'm on it. Feel better. Only 2 days until your birthday. Smiley face.
Wednesday, 8:40 a.m. Just got a phone call. The job is mine. I start Friday. Guess I don't have to donate plasma. Yet.
Still a good backup if you can handle needles! Exclamation point.
Like,
Like,
new job? Check. No, it's not my resolution. GED. Going to the resource center next week.
My resolution is dead in the water. Haven't been at school now for 2 days.
I can save you a seat at lunch tomorrow.
Gotta make it through today first.
Wednesday, 1:11 p.m. So sudden, emotional extremes, moving forward.
How did the funeral go? Question mark.
Sending you hugs, thinking of you.
On the way to the funeral home, my mom had to stand off with a squirrel who wouldn't get out of the road. She actually stopped and honked, and he just looked at us. At the same time, we both burst out laughing. It was the first time I heard my mom laugh since we found out Uncle Dave died. Maybe the squirrel was my Uncle Dave. It was all ridiculous, but it's exactly what we needed. I think things will be okay.
U of I field trip was totally cool. Tons of free stuff, water bottles, and t-shirts.
Did you get me stuff?
Of course, I can drop it off later in Cheeto question mark.
Sure!
What was up with our tour guide? He didn't have the answer to anything. New work study for him.
We didn't have classes today. The tour guide could have been talking about concrete. Who cares? Exclamation point.
Thursday, 8:01 a.m. Homesick. Really hope this is just a 24-hour thing. Must be better by Friday.
You never get sick. That sucks. Call you later.
No time for being sick. Big day tomorrow for you. Can I bring you soup?
Dislike. Thumbs down.
Inbox. Private message. Thursday, 10:23 a.m. Worried! Exclamation point. Hoping my math is off, but I'm late. Thursday, 10:35 a.m. Are you there? Question mark, question mark. Can you come over after school? Thursday, 11:01 a.m. Hello? Really freaking out here. Go in the bathroom and call me.
Thursday, 11:30 a.m. OMG! Exclamation point. We'll call you in 15.
Okay.
We'll stop at Walgreens and be over around 6. When do your parents get back from that dinner thing?
Grateful for good friends. Don't know what I would do.
Like, if friends with flowers, I'd pick you, smiley face.
You are corny.
We do live in Iowa! Exclamation point.
Gotta get this project for LA done tonight. Celebrate with Bay tomorrow.
Any secrets for Megan's birthday? Question mark, exclamation point. You guys are too cute. Perfect couple.
Secret. There's no secrets on Facebook.
Duh!
Friday, 4:13 a.m. Doing my best to think positive about the positive. Those 2 lines just won't leave my mind. It's all I see.
Insomnia may have its benefits. I know what you might be saying. Is it what I think you're saying? How positive?
Retest later, it's still positive. It's what you're thinking. Pregnant.
That's big. I don't know what to say.
Me either.
Here for you.
It's too early for advice, I know, but we need it now more than ever.
Birthday present? Seriously, that's big news.
Wow.
Life and death on my mind a lot this week. Lots of choices ahead.
Remember our conversation last night. Things will be okay.
WTF? Question mark, question mark.
Exactly. Big question marks. Lots to figure out.
I didn't know.
I didn't know how to tell you.
You didn't tell me. You told everyone else.
I'm so sorry. Can we talk? Like, really talk?
Long enough.
Please don't log off.
I won't.
love the same you again, the type of man that you are. Whenever I look at you the way you wish to be seen, deep down you know it won't be the same. Sometimes you know there's only one reason that keeps someone in our lives, yet we use as an excuse to lose our minds, make our lives hell. We won't allow her to move on and be happy. Her happiness is only valid if he is the one who provides it. And somehow her feelings still get neglected. Break. I don't know how to write this, at least not in a way that is easy to read. Truth is, I don't want to do this anymore. Every last feeling in my chest, emotional pain that is too physical. I'm tired. I'm so damn tired. Yet if leaving was an option, I still wouldn't choose it. Because if I leave, who is going to love me? False love is better than no love, right? I must deserve to feel this way. This is payback. This is his I can kill you. This is his bittersweet lullaby, my sorrowful goodnight. This is my ending, my last chapter. The only way out is in this casket lined with silk, the same color as his blood. The only way he would love me is after I breathe one last breath. Brick, that emotional pain that is physically in the bottom of your heart, a heavy weight, lungs crushing under undeniable heartbreak, thoughts running wild with pounding footsteps, lips that don't cover yours, cover your scars, with pleasurable pain. Your body loves the way you dance and sync with his burning hands, your heart set in flames as your mind drifts during the final moments of your performance. As you remember that dance is all that it is, a dance, a numbing routine, nothing more, nothing less. Just a way for you to forget him to satisfy his needs. Brick, the water pours at its highest degree, and yet it is still not hot enough. Even as blisters burn, you scrub your skin raw, so damn clean yet you feel filthy. Your knees slam into the tile floors. Tears fat and rolling. This isn't one of the silent cries, no. This is loud and earth-shattering. You lay on the wet floors, ranting through water floats down the drain. 45 minutes go by. You make your way out, grab the first aid, wipe your tears, get dressed, stare blankly into the mirror, and pretend that it never happened. Brick, for you, I'd swim through every body of water. Bloodshed to any that stands in my way. For you, I'd love in a toxic territory. For I lost you once, and I'm terrified of losing you again. But I can no longer make you happy. I push too many buttons as if you were the keys on my board, as if you were the poem that I wrote. I hate the look in your eyes when you look at me. I hate the way you smile at her. I hate the way I ruined us, but maybe I gave you too much power on my heart, down on my self-worth, going crazy and great for somebody that'll never love me. Brick, maybe this is all too much. Maybe I should just be a friend, because of the way I love could never be appreciated. Brick, every damn brick, every memory that stole my innocence, each memory that made this broken teenager, each and every memory that formed the woman that I am today, that cries her way into sleep every night, wishing the body next to her would wrap his tears around hers, like his arms should in their slumber. The last and last see your faces every day. Then pretend that death doesn't sit at the bottom of her mind, standing on the stage, giving you bricks from her wall, my wall. This is my wall, and you can't break it down. You are not allowed in. You cannot have a key to the chain that surrounds it. For my wall is beautiful, and you are not privileged enough to kiss it. You cannot enter my wall. This is my wall, and you can't have it. This is my wall.
My name is Erica Barroso, and my little piece focuses on a physical wall. This wall is so powerful for many reasons. Some people like this wall and want to keep it and make a bigger one. Others don't mind the wall, and for others it was the greatest challenge they faced when they crossed over it. Separate families are untold true stories. This is No Me Vayas a Olvidar, Don't Forget About Me by Quinto Sol.
Dime
5 de la mañana, muy triste estoy. Mis hijos ya lo saben, es el día que me voy. Cruzaré la frontera y a mi primo me espera. Nada es seguro, pues el río es una piedra. Déjame dice, no se vaya, papá me pregunta llorando, ¿cuándo volverás? Un nudo en la garganta, su corazón aguanta, sus ojos llorando, me entrega una carta.
Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar. Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar.
El padre de su amiga se fue y nunca volvió, y usted tiene miedo que haga lo mismo yo. Sé que la frontera es una traicionera, tengo que marcharme aunque la verdad no quiera.
Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar. Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar. Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar. Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar.
Puede que pase y no me acuerde de ti, me falta el corazón que no estés junto a mí. Mi pequeña hija, me diste esta carta donde me dices les daré mucha falta, que tus hermanos tú los cuidarás y que a tu mamita un beso le darás. De mi parte, ¿cómo olvidarte? A todos tus hermanos quisiera consolarles. Sé que me espera una foto en la cartera. Estar con ustedes es lo que yo más quisiera. Partí de la estación, me voy en el camión. Lo hago por ustedes sin cambiar la situación. Me destroza el alma tener que dejarlo. No poder abrazarlos, solo queda recordarlos.
Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar. Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar. Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar. Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar.
El brillo de sus ojos transmite la verdad. Una niña triste extraña a su papá. Y han pasado 5 años y no la ha vuelto a rezar. Estas leyes tan racistas él no ha podido arreglar. En un nudo en la garganta el papá se echa a llorar. No la puede abrazar, solo su voz recordar. Cuando ella le pidió no nos vayas a olvidar. Cada que cumpleaños su recuerdo me hace daño. Cada que cumpleaños la niña lo espera. Pasan las primaveras, se imagina que regrese cuando ve las carreteras. De estas historias se escuchan en las fronteras. Familias separadas son historias verdaderas.
Dime que me quieres, no me vas a olvidar.
My Walls of Anxiety, written by me. It's dark and quiet, but the whispers are loud. The walls are caving in, it's getting hard to breathe. I can feel my face getting red with heat. I want to get out, to scream, but the walls of anxiety have me so enclosed. Walls, now, a continuous brick or stone structure that encloses or divides an area of land. Anxiety, now, a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about a nearing event or something with an uncertain outcome. Note, anxiety has no diversity. You can be any age, race, or sex, and it will still hold you captive. Walls and anxiety are two completely different things, but somehow they come together to make shackles that try and rip me down with every step I take. Shackles that cut into my skin, so even if they were not there, you would know that they had been. The walls that hold me hostage never stay the same. Some days the walls are baby blue with open windows, windows that allow me to feel the hot blazing sun on my face, to then be chilled by the cold breeze. But then, right before my eyes, the walls begin to crumble, revealing that the baby blue walls are now dark, and that window that let me feel so free is closed up by bars I can't shake loose. Those dark walls shape my fears into shadows that constantly follow me. I try to run, to get away, but there is nowhere to go. I look in the mirror, and the girl looking back at me is me. But it's not me. Her eyes have a sense of emptiness in them. Her cheeks are stained from tears running down her face. The girl looking back at me is asking herself, what would people think of me if I wore this? Am I pretty enough to post this? Skinny enough for that? I try not to care what people think of me, and on some level, I swear I don't. But I have anxiety, and one of anxiety's best friends is self-doubt. And then, of course, there's that wall that leaves me continuously questioning if I'm good enough, if I'm worth it. That wall separates who I am from who I want to be. Speaking as I want to be the girl who can get on a stage like this, or even a small group of people, and talk without being terrified and wanting to cry. I want to be the confident girl who can walk with her head up and not turn bright red when someone's attention is on her. But I'm not. I'm not her. I'm not that confident girl. Now don't get me wrong, almost any teacher I've ever had can object and tell you that I never stop talking. But I have so much more to say, so much I want to address, but can't. You see, anxiety is not just being scared to talk, so you're extremely quiet or always sleeping. Anxiety can be having manic episodes, extreme hyperactivity, and not sleeping for days. Now, if anxiety takes its form in both of those ways like mine does, let me tell you, you are in for one very intense war with yourself, and take it from me, it's not fun. Now, I could probably sit here all night making you listen to some random 16-year-old girl talking about her problems, but I promise you I will not. Mainly because I don't want to be on this stage any longer than I have to. Also, that nobody wants to sit here and hear me trying to explain the side effects of my anxiety, even if I wanted to, which I don't. But if I wanted to, I couldn't, because there is no possible way to explain it. And that's what makes anxiety and depression so aggravating, because there's no way to explain it. If I had to explain my walls of anxiety in one word, I would explain it as fear. I am mortified every single day of little things I shouldn't fear. Example, I am terrified of people looking at me. If I'm in a quiet room and sitting next to someone, I'm scared I'm breathing too hard and annoying them. I am terrified of people looking at me. If I'm scared of breathing too hard to annoy them. I'm always scared that I'm going to mess up everything and anything, and believe it or not, but the biggest thing I'm scared of on a daily basis is my spelling, and that makes school extremely hard. On another note, there's about 7.53 billion people in this world, and about 300 million of those people have been diagnosed with anxiety. I can almost promise you that half the people in this room are struggling with it, or may have family or friends struggling with this. You may not be aware of it, but it's there. It's always there. You are in your own personal hell when it comes to having anxiety. So please don't think it's just another word or just something teenagers say, because it's not. Anxiety is a very real problem. It destroys and even takes people's lives. If you have anxiety, don't be afraid to reach out. It's okay. You are not alone. You can break down that wall, even if it's only brick by brick, which personally, for me tonight, being on the stage, being a part of this show, is me taking down my first brick. With a lot of support, maybe one day, that brick wall can become a wall of glass, so at least you can see your way through.
On May 18th of this year, there was a shooting that killed 2 and injured 2. The 2 that were killed were Royal Abram and Mitchell Johnson. The song I am about to sing is dedicated to this tragedy. This may still be a sensitive subject, so if needed, please feel free to take a break. It is extremely important to me that I dedicate this song to them. Never forgotten.
This is 6/18/18 by Billie Eilish.
Hard time is up. Your eyes are shut. I won't get to tell you what I need you to know. It's dark enough. The moonlight doesn't show. And all my love could never bring you home. There is no more stars to find, and I'm too far behind. And I'd love to let you go. I'd love to let you go. You're all that's on my mind. When I call 1,000 times, and I have to let you go, but I love you more and more than you could know. I sat alone, awaited your reply, was driven home when I started to cry. I should've known, I should've said goodbye. I only hoped I would've had more time. There's no more stars to find, and I'm too far behind. And I'd love to let you go. I would love to let you go. You're all that's on my mind. When I call 1,000 times, and I have to let you go, but I love you more and more than you could know. We're both too young to live and die this way. A sunny summer day, there's so much left to say. Not 18, the 18 out of pain. The day you couldn't stay, you made me wanna pray. But I think God's fake. There's no more stars to find, and I'm too far behind. And I'd love to let you go. I'd love to let you go. You're all that's on my mind. When I call 1,000 times, and I have to let you go, but I love you more and more and more and more and more, more and more, more and more and more than you could ever know. You will never know. You'll never know.
This song I'm dancing to is about the artist Kwame and walls of service such as his family can't get food, and his people in Nigeria are dying.
This one I better do the job, I know that I had it up, Now the bump on my face calling me Big man way to get up, what's it going? G-Wagon, all the best, they get it, ride it, my nigga, what's it going? G-Wagon, all the best, they get it, ride it, I know, if you don't say anything when you do, that must comment it. So anything when you do, I do try to do on my way. Plenty, survive the face. Just to make sure money day. But my people don't say I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want them. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy nothing, I want build house, I still want to know. Let me tell me, what's it going? G-Wagon, all the best, they get it, ride the whip, I'm the beat, ride the nuts, my nigga, what's it going? G-Wagon, all the best, they get it, ride the whip, I know different things that are happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night, 4 shows I'm juggling. Rolling the ocean, my boat I'm paddling. Cherishing up and that's my bro, my family. Losing dreams. When it comes to money, I dey concentrate. Look at the streets, you are not my bitch. If you become shit, I be head of state. But my people, they don't say I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy nothing, I want build house, I still want to know. What's it going? G-Wagon, all the best, they get it, ride the whip, I'm the beat, die for nothing, my nigga. What's it going? G-Wagon, all the best, they get it, ride the whip, I know, die for nothing.
Okay, one more round of applause for these wonderful.
Where'd it go, guys?
Because of their commitment and their vulnerability and their support of one another. It's so great, okay? It really is. We're going to acknowledge each of them individually with a rose, white for peace, and walls tumbling down. And then we have a few special acknowledgements. Okay, so first of all, Lindsay.
Fabulous, Markwell.
Give it up for Camille.
Shout out to Dre.
Erica Barroso in the house.
Very talented bandit.
And the lovely Miss Izzy Jackson.
I'm so proud of Patience.
Give it up for Bree.
And of course, Miss Stella. Okay.
So we want Lindsay to come stand with us in between us. Because Lindsay is our assistant director and it's a really hard job because she has to put up with us. But also she just really has incredible instincts about what needs to be finessed and what looks good and what we need to change. She's really impressed us with the kind of feedback that she's given other students and we just love her and are grateful for her. Also, Cody Long, if you could come, we'd love to give you a rose. So Cody is a theater veteran. He's been in speech and lots of shows, and he actually just got back into town from an extended absence, and he said, whatever you need, I will read a part, I will do whatever, I will show up. He's just really committed, and we're really grateful to still have him. Okay, Dana, come on out. Dana is my student teacher, and Friday's her last day. So Dana has seen this show really come together. She has read parts. She was really instrumental in helping Erica with her piece, the video, the translation, and the techie part, which is awesome. So we just are really grateful for her. Okay, and we have two roses left.
What about Dan?
Huh? Dan, well, of course, Dan, really thank you. The last two roses are for Oral and the truck. We really, really appreciate your presence tonight. And even some laughs, some unexpected laughs, that was great. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Break down those walls, write down those walls, and then put them out on the table and we'll transfer those to the wall.
Do it.
That's pretty cool. Okay, thank you.